Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another showcase for you today, and we are in the Open Great League. And yeah, taking a look at a really powerful team. Of course, you know how strong Metacham and Registeel are, but Shadow Gliscor is actually really strong as well. I mean, yeah, received that wing attack buff last season. It's so powerful. Really is, really is. Yeah, just such a great Pokemon overall. I featured it last season, I used it myself last season, and we're featuring it this season. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into these battles. We do see a bait, and that is going to pick up the shield. Beautiful shield bait. The Earthquake coming out right now. An Earthquake from a Shadow Gliscor, definitely enough to KO, but the opponent will shield it up. Very nice. Out comes Metacham. Out comes Victorabel. But the beautiful thing is that you already took that shield, right? So, or I took both the shields, I should say. So, you're going to be able to, this is going to land. So, that's amazing. And now the Metacham can count it down. Psychic would have one-shot it, but it's better to go for the Ice Punch and then count it down, right? Because now you have energy for whatever comes in. And yep, going to be a Metacham. Makes sense. Because that is actually a very common team, right? We have the Bastiodon, the Shadow Victorabel, and the Metacham. So, able to get a Psychic off into that Metacham. You'll love to see it. The opponent is going to go ahead and go for an attack. Just going to let the Metacham go. Not a big deal. Actually, Power Punch is not going to be enough to KO. So that means this Metacham will actually get off an Ice Punch. Absolutely insane. So, getting it very low. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is going to be a good game. You can lock on down that Metacham and go for a Focus Blast with the Registeel, right? Against the Bastiodon. And obviously Bastiodon wants no part of Registeel. Maybe they were hoping for a Flyer, probably. But it's not. It's a Registeel. And this is a great team. This is really a good team. Gonna go ahead and throw that double super effective Focus Blast. Probably KOs. I don't see why it wouldn't KO. Yeah, KOs. Now you just lock on down the Metacham. That is going to be a beautiful game. Very well played to both trainers. Able to take that one. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and move into the next battle. So Shadow Gliscor into Azumarill. Okay, so this is not good. You do have the Earthquake and the Wing attacks, I guess, are neutral, but you're taking super effective damage from Bubble. But what do you really do? I guess you stay in here and just fight the good fight with Gliscor. Maybe soft lose if you can. I mean, that Earthquake at the end of the day does a lot. Maybe you can actually flip switch here. Because now if you shield, the wing attacks are adding up. And the Night Slash is resisted, but still, you know. Yeah, I mean, I guess, okay. It's not as bad as I thought it was. I thought the matchup was a little bit worse. But the opponent actually makes a good catch into Umbreon. So good play by the opponent. Going to switch out and catch as well onto Metacham. Good catch. You know, I guess, I mean, they would have fired off Foul Place anyway. So this Metacham is going to go ahead and take this attack right now. Going to be another Foul Play for sure. No, it's going to be Last Resort. Okay, very interesting. Foul Play is also neutral. But Metacham is going to go ahead and go for Ice Punch. This, like, you would think this is a dominating matchup. It's not a dominating one because of how tanky Umbreon is and how fast it gets to the moves. I guess, like, if Metacham had Power Punch, it would be a better matchup for the Metacham, but look how close that is. I mean, Umbreon almost won that. But yeah, so the Psychic is coming out right now into the Azu. Very nice. This is going to be enough to KO, but the Azu is going to go ahead and shield with that defense drop. Very nice indeed. Registeel coming in. Oh, we're going to see a lock on down. I don't know. It depends if they have Hydro. I want to say they do have Hydro because they threw the play rough at that Gliscor. And yes, they do have Hydro Pump. Makes sense. Oh my gosh, it's going to be a Shift Tree. Wow. That's very cool. You don't see that every day. That's a very cool Pokemon to see. Just gonna throw. I mean, yeah, these Night Slashes are resistant, but who cares? You have the Wing attacks, which is doing super effective damage towards that Shift Tree. The opponent is gonna go ahead and get off an attack before another Night Slash can come through. You just let this one go. No problemo. Out comes Registeel. Gonna go ahead and let this one go. That is a Shadow Shift Tree, so I guess, I mean, one more would KO, but the Registeel is able to get off an attack. And this is going to be enough to KO, and out comes the Azu. This is actually close, but the Registeel still has a shield, so yeah, that's going to be a good game. Good win. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle. Here we go. See how the next game plays out. Gliscor into Blue. Shiny versus Shiny versus Shadow. Okay, very cool, very cool. Okay, I mean it's a neutral matchup, right? The opponent is going to be able to get off a Night Slash, and it's going to connect, doing a good amount of damage. This Night Slash is coming out. Who can get the boost first, right? If we see any boost, we might not. The opponent is actually going to go ahead and shield. We know the opponent wins CMP, but yeah, we know the opponent wins CMP, but we'll see what happens. It's going to be a Night Slash coming out. The opponent just wants to go for the farm down, but they do give up both shields, though. However, kind of rough, to be honest. Like, now the question is, do they bait or do they go for the Earthquake? Oh, that's actually a Shiny Shadow. That was a Shiny Shadow, wasn't it? I just noticed that. I guess I didn't notice that earlier, I guess, because the Shadow Gliscor on this side. Very interesting. Very cool, very cool. Shadow was going to connect, and now we're going to see a Zap Cannon coming in. Going to be doing so much to the Noctowl. Actually going to undercharge it. It's not going to KO. Maybe a little bit too much of an undercharge. Maybe you didn't have to undercharge it because now you're going to have to throw another attack at it. Unless you save the energy, bring in Medicham. Yeah, that's the play. I like that. Well, they're going to get to a Sky Attack, which is not good, although it doesn't KO. But still, out comes Altaria. Altaria is double weak to Ice, and this Medicham does have Ice Punch. So you love to see it. You love to see it. Able to get to another one. Oh my gosh. Oh man, you just got to another one. So if Medicham shields that, you could potentially get it off, and now we're going to go ahead and let it go. Going for the Focus Blast, hoping this KOs. I mean, that is a flying type. It does not even KO, and yeah, it's going to be a loss there. Good game. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle. Okay, Gliscor into Obstagoon. Gliscor into Obstagoon. Very cool, very cool. I mean, the Night Slash obviously resisted like the Night Slash attack, so I guess you go for Earthquake or you bait. We'll see what happens. Oh, the boost going for the Earthquake. After that boost, I may have been tempted to bait just because I feel like they're more likely to shield. Yeah, they're more likely to shield. But you can bring in the Medicham to maybe scare away the Obstagoon, and they will switch out. They have to at some point, right? Yeah, so now in Florges, wow. Florges in the Great League, that is so cool. I've used Florges in the Master League Premier Cup. I've never used it in the Great League. That is so cool to see. And obviously, it's good against Medicham, right? They can throw it to Summon Voice if they're running it. They are, so that's going to easily KO. Registeel does great against Florges. The only thing is Florges is pretty low already. Okay, going to go ahead and see an attack come in right now into the Registeel. Going to be a Moonblast. Dropping that attack, okay. Okay, so charging up max energy. I think max energy, right? Going for the Focus Blast. KOing it. Maybe switching out to reset the debuff. I mean, you don't have to reset the debuff, obviously, right? Because this is going to KO regardless. But you're still taking some damage. Oh, able to catch on the Gliscor. I like that catch. But still going to go ahead and shield. I guess afraid that maybe they could counter down the Registeel. And honestly, they probably could have. So yeah, I definitely understand that shield. Going to go ahead and go for this Night Slash. And Charizard is coming in, able to get off a Night Slash. The only thing is they are charging up energy. I think they get to 2 attacks. Like, even if this is a Blast Burn, calling the Dragon Claw, I think, may be the only play. Or that the opponent actually baits. I think the play for the opponent was not to bait, because the opponent, I'm pretty sure, would have made it to 2 Blast Burns. So I think the opponent had to not bait there. But they did bait. So that is going to be fantastic. And this Registeel going to be able to KO that Charizard. And that is going to be a great game. Very well played to both trainers. Yeah, so very well done. Let's go ahead and move into the next one. Shadow Gliscor into Trevenant. Okay, I like it. Opponent gonna go ahead and switch into Drapion. Out comes Medicham. Ooh, Medicham coming out. This is a good matchup. I mean, Drapion is taking neutral damage. Well, I guess it's kind of neutral. I guess they're both doing neutral damage to each other, right? So Ice Punch is gonna pick up that shield. Drapion really wants to win this matchup. In fact, both trainers really want to win this. So the Medicham will go ahead and shield. They do go for a crunch. We do see that defense drop. I mean, Medicham can shield and farm down, I think. And it's going to be an Aqua Tail. So they actually are running an Aqua Tail. I don't know if they can farm down if the opponent shields this. I don't know. We'll have to see what the opponent decides to do. They are not going to shield it. Maybe they want to farm down with Trevenant. That's exactly what they want to do, but not before Medicham is able to reach this Ice Punch. This Ice Punch is huge. I would say this probably is going to matter, but we'll see. I don't know what's in the back. I guess we'll find out. But this is going to be a Shadow Ball. Will the Shadow Ball one-shot Shadow Gliscor? It's going to come very, very close. It does not one-shot it. Bash. Oh, this is an easy win now. Unless if that Trevenant has some play in the back. But I think this is going to be a beautiful win. We're going to see this Focus Blast that is going to pick up the shield. And okay, Bastiodon is going to go ahead and go for this attack right now. It's going to be a Flamethrower, totally fine. So now basically what you want to do is charge up max energy. And that's exactly what is happening. Max, close to max, whatever they charged up for. Go for this Focus Blast, and that actually doesn't KO. Going to wait, okay, deliberately not farming down. I like that, because you don't want to give the Trevenant a lot of farm. That's actually a really good play, because the Trevenant, you do not want Trevenant to get a lot of farm, so it could... I'm sure Trevenant... I don't know who wins CMP, Gliscor or Trevenant, but you don't want to give it farm. And we see a boost, an unnecessary boost. So that was a great game.